No, can't help.
Hello, hello, beautiful people. How is your Sunday? I hope your Sunday is a beautiful one and you really enjoy. Oh, someone says they don't catch me. Am I loud and clear? Am I loud and clear? Am I loud and clear? Yeah, if I'm very loud and clear.
From my side, you're loud and
Thanks
clear.
to God, I'm very loud and clear. And our time is fast spent. So we are going to start right away. Like I said, greetings from the land of 1,000 hills. I wish I would take you around because this place is really, really beautiful with a very calm weather. It's really amazing to stay around here. But make sure you share the link to your group members. Make sure you share the link to all your leaders. I just see 74 people on a Sunday where most people are home. On a Sunday where most people are home, you people should be sharing the link so that people can join us, Well, my name is Lydian Carol Namtebi Muganzi, Ugandan, staying here. I'm a nurse by profession and a crypto trader using the Rechu software. I'm very honored to be your MC tonight. Guys, we only have a few minutes to start, so invite your downlines, your crosslines, your friends, those people you meet on the way, give them the link, let them join the Zoom, and let's start right away. Because I would wish to invite my next presenter, our very first presenter. Okay, the numbers are increasing. The numbers are increasing. Let's make it 80 and start right away. Let's make it 80 and we start right away. Some time back, as I was sitting in my bedroom, I realized that my expenses and the money I was making were not tallying. So I was really looking for something that I could do on the side, something that I could do and would give me at least daily income. Because guess what? We salary earners are paid after 30 days, but we spend every day. Do you know? Have you guys sat down and divided your salary by the 30 days and then realized how much you work for per day? If you do that, trust me, you will start crypto trading today. Because some of us just look at the 1 million, you look at the maybe 5 million, and you see it's a lot of money. But do that today and you thank me later. We are 80, guys. We are 80. So allow me invite our first presenter this afternoon on a Sunday. I'm very excited. I'm super excited. We shall continue that story with time. Remember, I'm the MC. So I'll just be giving you portions of this beautiful story. You will like it. So since we are 80, like I promised, we are going to start right away. Allow me invite this wonderful, handsome gentleman. Remember, man, once you have money, you're already handsome, and he's really handsome, who is our first presenter this afternoon. Ashraf Kasinde is a virtual trader and a crypto trader that has maximized this business, that has impacted a lot of lives, and someone that loves this business with all his heart. The floor is yours. Ida Ashraf, do you get me? We are 90. We are 90 now. Yeah. But keep inviting, keep inviting, keep inviting. Like I said, all those people you're passing by, if you're walking like me, invite them. Anyone around you, give them the link. Let them join the Zoom. Let them join the Zoom. Leader Ashraf, do you hear me? Am I loud and clear?
Yes, my leader. Can you get me?
All right, I can hear you, sir. You're most welcome, and the floor is.
All right, wonderful. Good evening, everybody, and good to see everybody who is connected here. I don't know if someone can get me. Thank you so much, Leader Lillian. Is that right? Yes, Coach Lillian, thank you for the warm welcome. And let me just see if there's someone who can hear me. If you are able to get me, give me a one. Give me a one in the chat. Yeah. Let's start from there. Let's start from there. Give me a one. If my sound is very clear, give me a one. We have started. If my sound is very clear, if you can't get me, I believe you are the only one because signals are showing me here that everyone can hear me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to meet you this evening. Speaking to you, my name is Ashraf Kasinde. Just give me 1 second. All right. Okay, I think we are good to go. Yes, it's super beautiful Sunday evening, and we are here to talk about money. We are here to talk about money. My name is Coach Ashraf Kasinde, and I'm joining you right from Kampala, Uganda. Can I see the cities that are joining us? Which countries and cities are on that are connected? All right. My job this evening is very simple. I'm here to talk about money and how can you use that your phone that you're watching me from to make money every day. If your goal is to make your salary every single day, then you're on the right call. Ladies and gentlemen, do well to remind someone that we have started. I can see Billionaire Ambassador from Nigeria, Dubai, Brand. Thank you for joining in Kenya. David, good to have you. Mama Stella, shout out to you. Mama Stella from Malawi, watching from Mbale City, Ronald. Good to have you. Thank you for joining in. We have Billionaire Ambassador from Nigeria. Billionaire Ambassador is very serious. We have Gloria. Gloria is joining us from Nigeria. Burundi is connected. Wow. You guys are amazing. We have Ali Naitwe. We have Tanzania. Crypto Joshi. Wow. Burundi is connected. Burundi is having a very good representation. Kenya, all right. Thank you so much, everybody who has joined in. And let's get into our today's discussion. The reason why I've been given this chance to speak to you, it's because of my story. Last year in 2024, around the May, around this time, I was busy doing my things. I'm a businessman. Those of you who don't know me, I'm a businessman. I'm so much into my co-host. Please, can you help me control noise? My co-hosts, please help me control noise. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. So I was busy looking for money. I'd moved out of Uganda for over 7 years. For over 7 years. And I had gone out of Uganda to look for money. This is what many of us leave our houses every day to look for. We work to get money. And this money that I was looking for, little did I know that I had left it in my country, Uganda. So a friend of mine that I knew back in 2017 came to me. He's a medical doctor, qualified medical doctor, came to me and told me, Ashraf, I discovered a business that pays well, really well. And this business doesn't require you to have a shop, employees, pay taxes, and you make good money, really good money. This guy told me, he showed me the screenshot. In fact, not screenshot, he showed me the amount of money that he had made. And this business had paid him 207,000 US dollars in total in a space of 2 years, 11 months. Now, that is a short period of time to make that kind of money in Uganda. That is a lot of money. When I did the mathematics, those were 35 months, and the guy had made around $6,000 every single month for the past 35 months. And me, I was not even making quarter of that money when I'm in a foreign land. And this guy is telling me he makes this money when he's on his phone, not in the capital city of Uganda, in Masaka. And I said to myself, something must be not right here. When he told me it was about crypto, at first I was hesitant because, I mean, the first day I had crypto in 2017, rejected it, and up to now I regret because I thought it was a scam. But I thank God this guy was a friend. He told me, Ashraf, the business is real. And all I needed was to answer me 3 questions. I wanted to get clarity on 3 questions. Question number 1, is this business about recruiting people? Do I need to recruit people for me to make money? And I asked that question because I'm from a background of coaching and building teams and all that. So I know one thing, that many people don't like recruiting. They don't like business that has to do with recruiting. And I asked Julius, do I need to recruit people for me to make money? He said no. Question number 2, do I need to send anybody my money? If I'm to start the business today, do I have to send you my money or anyone else? He said no. You were in Zambia, that time I was in Zambia. I will just guide you right from where you are what to do. And that sounded too good. Now, last question I needed to get clarity on was about withdrawals. If I made profit today, how soon can I access my profits? And how do I access it? And the guy told me, I can withdraw anytime, any day. I need my money. Even in the middle of the night, I could withdraw my profit. Can you just imagine? I'm not sending my money to anyone. I can make money without talking to anybody. Just with my phone, I can sit down and I make money. Number 2, I don't need to send my capital my money, my working capital to anyone. And lastly, my profit are easily accessible. I could withdraw my money through Airtel Money, MTN Mobile Money in Uganda, any bank of my choice, and I do it any day, any time, any moment. And for me, that is what got me to this. The business Julius introduced me to was the business of buying and selling crypto assets or cryptocurrencies. So I'm going to quickly run you through the same presentation. I will try to deliver the same way he delivered it to me, that helped me to see the big picture to you as well. So I'm hoping that if you are here for the first time, this becomes your presentation that will help you see the big picture. So I think with that small introduction, help me introduce you to the power of cryptocurrencies. We are going to, first of all, explore what is cryptocurrency. We understand it. The business we are in is trading or buying these assets. In Uganda, those of you who are in Uganda, trading in local language is kusubula. Tuli basubuzi. Now let me know, how many languages do we have on this Zoom call? Can you give us the meaning of your local language? I mean, the word trading in your local language. How do you call trading in local language? Like people who buy, they buy at a cheaper price, then they sell it at a higher price. They buy at a cheaper price, they sell it at a higher price. Give me the word. Which word is that in your local language? We have okushubula. We have okushubula. That is, which language is that? Mangaleti. We have kuwina. We have biashara. We have, in Kinyarwanda means gusuluza. Guchuluza, is that so? Kugula. Wow, that's amazing. Kugula. Now I see. I'm going to in Ghana. In Ghana, they say tonatoni. We have okusubula. Yes, that's very true. Okusubula, Alex. We have kundandazi. Kirundi. Kundandaza. Kundandaza. Kugula in Malawi. Wow. So, guys, this is the business we are here to talk about. We are here to talk about how do you buy crypto assets. So what are crypto assets? I'll try to make our explanation so easy that even a layman can understand it. I'm not going to complicate the process. So what are crypto assets or what are cryptocurrencies? Crypto, just the word crypto, okay, means something. All right, let me utilize my notebook right here. Crypto. All right. So, cryptocurrencies are digital currencies, but at the same time, they also work as assets. All right. So, crypto is a currency. It's a digital currency, but at the same time, it is also an asset. What I basically mean, it's a digital currency, meaning you don't touch it. You don't touch it. The same way we could touch a US dollar, you could touch Ugandan shilling. This one is a digital currency. At the same time, it is an asset, meaning you can keep it. You can decide to keep it and say, okay, me, I'm not going to sell I'm not going to trade it, I'm going to keep it. An example of an asset is a plot of land. But this time around, this asset is a digital asset. You don't touch it. You don't touch it the way you could touch land. So if you can convince yourself that they are digital assets, these assets are well known internationally. They were established, they started being open for people to buy them or to trade them back in 2009. In fact, 2010, with the first cryptocurrency or crypto asset by the name of Bitcoin. Some of us know Bitcoin. Please don't write on my screen. Don't write on the screen. Don't write on the screen. All right. So the first crypto asset that came in existence is by the name of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, some of us know it, or BTC. In 2010, if you had $0.04, I think there's someone who is being violent. Don't worry, we are going to open the room for you. You come and write. 0.04 you could get one Bitcoin. This was back in 2010. But because these assets have value, people started buying it. And so many of them today, they are on the market. Today, if you want one Bitcoin in 2025, you need a minimum of 100. The last time we checked, $110,000. $110,000. I don't know how much this money is in your currency, but in Uganda, that's a lot of money. This is approaching 400 million Ugandan shilling. 400 millions UGX. This amount here, in 2010, it was about maybe 500 Ugandan shilling. What I'm basically saying, if you had $500, you could buy one Bitcoin. And today, after only 15 years, you could get that same Bitcoin you need to get it at 400 millions, which is 110,000. And that's a lot of money. Now, these assets, cryptocurrencies, they are volatile in nature. Okay? They are volatile in nature. And what I basically mean with volatility is that their prices are not stable. Their prices keep going up and going down. And this is where us, the traders, take advantage from. Today, there are so many cryptocurrencies that any of us can buy. You can go and buy. They are volatile in nature, whereby their prices are not stable. They move up, they move down. They move up, they move down. So, we buy when prices are low and sell when prices are high. I think someone is disturbing my whiteboard. I'm not sure who that person is. I'm not sure who is that person, but I'm going to to deal with you. So, friends, the question that someone may want to ask is, if I want to start my journey of buying cryptocurrencies, where do I begin from? Where do I begin from? Or where do we buy these cryptocurrencies? We buy cryptocurrencies in what we call exchanges. All right? We buy cryptocurrencies in what we call exchanges. Exchanges are open to the public. Anyone can have an account with an exchanger. So the biggest exchanger today in the world is called Binance. But there are several other exchanges. Depending on which area you are in, you are going to open an account with your preferred exchanger. You can open an account with Binance, HTX, Kraken. You can open with Indodax. There are several exchanges that you can open an account with. The biggest of all is called Binance, with over 200 million customers that are scattered across the world. So this is where the buyers and sellers meet to do their transaction or to trade. In this exchanger, you can keep your cryptocurrencies. You can trade your cryptocurrencies in the exchanger. So the money you use to buy and sell, or the money of your capital, is kept in an exchanger. Please give me a yes if you understand that so far. Our capital is kept in an exchanger. Hello? So, crypto, the buyers and sellers, they are all meeting in one place called an exchanger. So for you to have an account with an exchanger, take an example, Binance. You shall need to carry out what we call KYC. Some exchanges, they don't need you to carry out KYC. So you are going to register an exchange account and verify it. You are going to open an exchange account and verify it with your national ID, a passport, or a driving license. If you don't have any of those, you can open an account with what we call decentralized exchanger, Those ones, they don't require you to have a national ID or to call out KYC. So the moment you have this exchanger, now you are free to start the buying and selling. But then why are we meeting here? I am a trader, but I don't do the trading manually. I use a tool. Ladies and gentlemen, crypto, like I mentioned earlier, by nature, it is volatile. It is volatile. So the prices are always moving up and down. And for you to maximize profit in the market, you need a tool. You need a tool that is going to monitor the market for you. People who decide to do the buying and selling manually, they risk losing their money. They risk losing their money, especially if you don't know how crypto works. If you are a novice, you don't know how the prices of these assets work. Because in the morning, the asset can be here, and in the evening, it rises here. And it doesn't spend here even 10 minutes. It will go down. So people who decide to do the buying and selling by themselves, they risk losing out on profit and losing out on what? They can even risk losing their capital. This is why we are introducing you the power of artificial intelligence, the power of Loyal Tool. What is Loyal Tool? Loyal Tool is a tool, is an artificial intelligence cryptocurrency trading robot that is going to be connected to your crypto exchanger, to your Binance, to your HTX, to your Indodax, to your whatever exchanger you are using. We have over 8 exchangers that Binance can be, Loyal Tool can be connected to. This robot is going to carry out 3 tasks for you. Are we together now? Give me a yes if you are still with me. So I'm going to do this for you. This is our exchanger. We have our exchanger right here. We have our exchanger right here. I said I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you. This is our exchanger. All right? So our capital is kept here. Our profits are kept in an exchanger. All together. We do the deposits from an exchanger. We do the withdrawals from an exchanger. And the withdrawals, I mentioned that they are instant. Our crypto assets, they are also in an exchanger. Now, we have our Loyal Tool here. We have our Loyal Tool. Loyal Tool is our employee. Hey, this is our Loyal Tool. Loyal Tool is a tool that is going to help us to monitor the price movements. It is going to monitor the market. It can be used by anyone. You are an expert. It is going to relieve you from the stress of always having to check on the market. Loyal Tool is a worker. Is going to be connected on your Binance, on your exchanger, via what we call API, Application Programming Interface. And it is going to carry out 3 things. Loyal Tool is going to buy for you. First of all, it is going to monitor the market on your behalf. 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days. It is going to buy for you when prices are low, sell for you when prices are high, and give you the profit. All the profit and the asset, whatever it has done, it is left in an exchanger. Loyal Tool is not allowed to do withdraw, to do transfer of your money. Everything it does, it leaves it in an exchanger. So this is just a simple application on your Play Store, on your Apple Store, that you are going to have on your phone. Now the question is, coach, if I want to access that Loyal Tool that is going to help me, whereby even when I am sleeping, when I'm very busy, maybe you are a worker, you have a lot of things that you do. Imagine You have someone that even when you are busy, is busy as well monitoring the assets for you. When the prices are going down, he buys. When prices go up, he sells. He puts you the profit in your exchanger. And your money is safe. Your money is in your hand. Isn't that very good? Isn't that very good? Your capital is safe in your exchanger. Basically, your job remains one, to simply give this worker of yours instructions of what to buy and the profit to give you. So as you are busy, you are in traffic, you just received the notification there is a new buy in Binance. He buys, he sells. He buys, he sells. Ladies and gentlemen, let me wrap up my presentation by mentioning that Loyal Chu, on every profit it is going to make for you, we hired this robot, first of all, at a price of $120 only. No hidden charges. No other hidden charges. You pay this for a whole year, and you are going to be enjoying the monitoring, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell. Every time you blink, you are receiving notification, ladies and gentlemen. So you are going to need $120 to hire Royal Chu for a whole year, and you need some trading capital. How much coin should I use as my trading capital? Any amount that you can afford. I would encourage you to start from the minimum you can put on your Binance that you can start trading with is $15. But even if you have $10 million, $1 million, $5 million, 100,000, you can start the job. I mean, your journey of crypto trading. I hope this is making sense. Now, ladies and gentlemen, someone would be asking me, Coach, can I trust Binance? Is the business real? Is cryptocurrency real? Are we together? I believe the man that is going to come to close this event is going to be giving you even a bigger picture of how cryptocurrency is. My job, I wanted to simply explain how Loyal Chu does its job. And I hope I've been able to do it in the simplest way. But I'm going to close up my sharing. I see my time is almost up. I'm going to close up my sharing by explaining to you our 3%, 300 signal strategy. One thing that my mentor told me when I just started out, he told me, Ashraf, Loyal Chu has no limit on how much profit it can make for you a day. Loyal Chu has no limit on how much profit it can make for you in a day. What is going to limit you is the capital you are using. The more capital you have on your Binance or in your exchanger, the more profit it is going to give you. Loyal Chu is able to deliver without fail between 10 to 50% and above in profit from your capital. So if you want to make more profit, you use bigger capital, ladies and gentlemen. But there is something my mentor shared with me that I'm going to close my sharing with. He said, if someone has $100,000, if you have $100,000, $100,000, I'm not sure how much that is in your local currency. In Uganda, it is about 370 millions. Please don't write in the screen. Don't write in the screen. If someone has $100,000, hey, there are people who are very stubborn. If someone has $100,000 as capital, this person can set his Loyal Chu in what we call fully automated mode, because the bot can work for you in two modes. It can work for you in what we call the semi-automated, and it can also work for you in what we call fully automated mode. Fully automated. Now, in semi-automated, in fully automated, let's start with fully automated. In fully automated mode, if you have your $100,000 capital and you put it on your Binance, This simply means every single day, Loyal Tree is going to deliver between 0.5 to 1% in profit every day. This is per day. This is about $500 to $1,000 every single day if you have your capital of $100,000. But many people don't have this. So we decided to set this as a goal. As a community, we said everyone in our community should aim to have at least $100,000. And we have two strategies that you are going to use to hit the goal of raising capital of $100,000. Ladies and gentlemen, strategy number one is to start from what we call semi-automated with any amount that you will afford and utilize our strategy of 3%, 300 signal strategy. 3%, 300 signal strategy. I think there's someone who is being violated. All right. Now, in this strategy, we are aiming to raise capital of $100,000. I know how to deal with stubborn people. Don't worry. I think there's a wrong person on this Zoom. But I know how to deal with wrong people. All right, allow me to share my document. I'm done almost. Allow me to share my document. So ladies and gentlemen, our goal is to raise capital of $100,000 so that you can go from semi-automated mode to the fully automated mode. And this is what we are going to do with our 3%, 300 signal strategy. All right. All right. If you see my screen, please give me a 1 in the chat. If my screen is clear on your screens, I'll request that you give me a 1 in the chat. If my screen is clear on your screens, I request you give me a 1 in the chat if you can see it clearly. Yeah. I want to deal with this guy who has decided to be very stubborn, removing my screen. If my screen is clear on your phones, I request that you give me a 1 in the chat if you can see it. Just give me a 1 in the chat. Okay, I think it is clear now. So ladies and gentlemen, strategy number one, for us to be able to raise capital from $100,000, to $100,000, whereby we can go from semi-automated mode to fully automated mode, and we can also start enjoying that residual income of making every day at least a $500 and above. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to compound. We are going to compound the little you have, and I'm going to give the minimum. I'm going to assume every single person here, at least you can afford $100. I'm going to assume that almost everyone here, we can afford $100. So put $100 on your Binance. Our goal is going to be to win 300 trades well compounding that small money that you have. You can do this even with $15. You can do this with $1,000, okay? But the concept remains one. Our goal is to win 300 trades using our loyal tool so that we can grow our capital. So basically what you are going to do, the first time you go in the market, you are instructing your loyal tool. You are going to use the principal amount of $100 only. The first time we were using $100. So instruct your loyal tool and collect 3% of $100, meaning your profit will be $3 and your capital has grown to $103. The second time you instruct your bot, you go back with $103 as your capital and take 3%, which is going to bring your profit to $3.09. And that turns your total capital to $160.09. Are you seeing how we are growing? The third trade you go into, go back with the entire three what? The total capital. Take 3%, which is going to be 3.18 profit in terms of dollars. And now your total capital has raised to $112. My friend, if you do this consistently, up to trade number 78, you are going to shift this capital of $100 to $1,000 by just instructing your bot. I told you giving robot the loyalty instruction takes 1 to 2 minutes if you were a beginner. And if you get used to it, it will take 30 seconds. If you do this consistently up to trade number 156, you are going to shift this $100 to $10,000. And if you can continuously do it up to trade number 234, that is going to go to $100,000. And now at this point, you can go in fully automated mode. But ladies and gentlemen, this strategy, all it requires is consistency, discipline, and patience. And if you can do that, you are good to go. Loyalty does not control the market. So if you were to ask me, coach, how long will it take me to hit $100,000? Well, it depends on the market condition. But expect anywhere between 12 to 36 months for you to be able to hit 300 successful trades. So you need to be patient. I hope, ladies and gentlemen, this makes my presentation clear. I have so much to share with you, but I've tried to summarize my presentation as much as I can because we have several other speakers. The next speaker is going to be explaining strategy number 2 that will enable you to make much more profit. These are some of the testimonies of people who have made money and serious money. And as you can see here, for sure, loyalty pays. We are not just talking, they are results. They are results. They are results. This is 20,000 in a day, 13,000, 10,000. This is $60. This is 200. This is 200. This is 300. This is 100. So the bot for sure works. And the situation we have, we don't give it our money. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been such an amazing audience. Let me stop here and allow the MC to take over the microphone as the usher in this next speaker, who is going to show you how you are going to raise money. You are going to raise capital with the second strategy. Thank you so much. God bless you and see you at the top. The bottom is too congested. This is Coach Ashraf and see you later.
Guys, let me see your notebooks. Let me see your notebooks. Let me see your notebooks. Where are your notebooks? Do you have your notebook? Did you know what cryptocurrencies are? Did you know where cryptocurrencies are kept and bought? Did you know how you can benefit from cryptocurrencies? Well, if you didn't know, I hope all your questions have been answered. Thank you very much, Coach Ashraf. You've really enlightened everything. And those with questions, write them down. That's why you need a notebook. So that anytime you get a question, you write it down. And at the end, you can ask the person that invited you can ask in the chat your question so that it is answered right away. Let me see some thumbs up for Coach Ashraf in the chat. Yeah, Coach Ashraf, you've really done a great job. I see people excited in the chat. Guys, are you excited for the next presenter? Who likes big money? Who likes big money, too much money, more money? If you're that kind of person, just prepare yourself. Guys, we are hitting 200. We are hitting 200. Tell your neighbor, we are hitting 200. So guys, if you're that person that likes big money, you're that person that likes to travel the world, you're that person that likes soft life like me, you want to be a soft life ambassador, let's welcome the next lady, the lady who has proven to be the lady that makes the most money. Guys, don't slide to her inbox after here, but she has money. Let's round of applause to Coach Jerina as she comes next on stage. I'm super excited. My notebook is here with me, and these lessons, remember, these lessons are free of charge, yet some other people pay for this knowledge. And you hear you're not having a note with this free knowledge that is being provided, you're doing a disservice to yourself. Coach Jerina, the mic is yours.
Wow, thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. I like that. You said I'm the lady who is making the most money in Royal Q. Are you prophesying or what? Thank you, Carol.
Only.
Okay. Thank you so much, our leader who has just presented, Ashraf, for letting us know about the robot and how we can be able to trade. But ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Africa. And like he said, that if you don't have the capital, you have to find the capital. So how are we going to find the capital? Are we going to go farming? Are we going to go selling matoke on the streets? Are you going to sell coffee? In Ghana, I don't know what you're going to do. In Nigeria, I don't know what you're going to do. In Kenya, what are you going to do? There is one thing that has proven for a fact that, yes, you may not be able to have the money, but you can get the money with Royal Q. And that is exactly what I'm going to show you, ladies and gentlemen. May I know if just before I can share my screen, my name is Jerina Marina. I am a V3 and I'm a proud owner of a Royal Q robot. And can I tell you something? When I got introduced into the business, I did not have capital to trade. I did not have capital to trade. Even the money for buying the robot, I did not have enough. My upline can tell you the truth that 2 times I came to sign up, but the money was not enough when we went to buy. But I ended up signing up. And when he told me his story of how he was able to get capital to trade, I followed the same. And this is exactly what I'm going to explain to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to start by asking you a question. Do you have dreams? And what are your dreams? Do you have dreams? And what are your dreams? Can I see some feedback? Rose says the glowing skin, money is looking good on you. Thank you, Rose. Continue, our coach, we are learning. So can I see do you have dreams and what are your dreams? As I share my screen, please tell me, what are your dreams? My dreams are to have a great family. My dreams are to have a great family, be able to take my family on a holiday, and that if I so decide to take a trip to anywhere in the world, I do not have to ask anyone. I do not have to save for 2 years, but I can wake up, right, pay my bills, pay my air ticket, and off to my trip. The other way is, of course, to have a good home and a very nice car that I can be able to. Everyone, has basics, but I want to see, what are your dreams? Ladies and gentlemen, I need some answers in the chat. Let me see, what are your dreams? Do we have people who dream here? I see Elite, my upline here says, my dream is to have 1 million income every month. Good, thank you very much. That is great, Elite Crypto. My dream is to be financially free, financial freedom, becoming a V3. Okay, to make money and care for the needy, financial freedom. Thank you so much. Yes, everyone has got dreams. But my question is to you, what is your plan? What is your plan? Let me hope you have a paper, you have a book, you have somewhere to write. We really need to write these things, you know? In writing, there is power. You can easily go back and visit what you have written. You can easily go back even after a year and see what you put on paper. Now, you have dreams, I have dreams, but what plan do we have to make those dreams come true? If you consider the employment that you have, if you are employed, if you are a farmer, the farming that you're doing, is it able to give you your dreams in the next 1 or 2 years? If not, then we need to borrow this idea of network marketing, ladies and gentlemen. Many people do not like network marketing, but guess what? The rich, for example, when Trump was asked about if he lost everything he had in life, what would he do? The answer was that he would find a good company, a good networking company, and start all over again. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a person like Trump saying that? And so many others have been asked the same, and they said network marketing can be able to take you to that next level. So if you are on the call and you are negative about network marketing, I hear some noise. Is there a network problem? Are we okay? Are we okay? Can you be able to hear me, leader?
Yes, Coach Jerina, go ahead. Everything is clear.
Okay, you can also see my screen?
Yes, the screen is clear.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, for us to be able to get these dreams, to achieve these dreams, we need something like network marketing. And Royal Q has been able to give us that opportunity. Now, of course, what is your plan? Like you did not have a plan, and we are bringing you a plan of network marketing. Reason being, with network marketing, you can be able to, you will not even know about the increasing fuel, the increasing bread cost, the increasing daily cost. That will not be a problem with network marketing, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, things are changing every day. In 2009, a cameraman had a job and he would make a lot of money. By 2019, because of technology, things have changed. We now have the same work being done by a robot, like you can see. And in the near future, it will be something else. Now, with Royal Q, you can be able to build a system that can be able to give you money on a daily basis, and you will even have extra to be able to achieve your dreams. I will explain the network marketing from our own robots that, yes, Royal Q has got this opportunity, and here it is. If you do not have a robot, kindly, you will get in touch with the person who invited you on the call. You get your robot and you will find all these things explained in the robot itself. You have all the information. Like you can see, ladies and gentlemen, when you come into Royal Q, in the networking part, we have levels. We have from a V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and a V6. And here they are explained as the junior. When you come in and pay your robot, you are accepted in Royal Queue and you become a V1 or a junior broker. And as a junior broker, once you bring in anyone, you will get $30, or what we call that 30 RB as of now. And you receive a reward of 20% on the team reward, which I believe the past leader explained very well. And for you to go to the next level, you will need about 20 people in your team. And on the next level, which is a V2 and called the middle blocker, when you activate someone, you will receive $40 US. And your team reward will be 30%. And on the third level, which is the V3, when you bring in someone, you receive, you will receive $50, and your team reward will be 40%. I am going on top of all these things. Just know if you have a robot, you can find all these things and the details there. On the next level, you receive $60, $65, up to $70. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine that just by bringing in someone, you can be able to earn from $30 to $70. I don't know how much that is in your country, but that is one of the ways that you can make money. Number two, you can make money from team quantification. When other people are trading, you are earning money. Number three, you can become a coach. You can become a coach. There's mentor bonus and many other ways of earning money. Now, let's say you are at a V2. Like I said, we have V1, V2 up to a V6. And as a V2, I'll take an example actually. Let me use an example of a V3. As a V3, at that level, you can be able to make up to 1.6 million in Uganda shillings, 1.6 million, that is in Uganda shillings, and 11 million a week and 44 million a month. 44 million a month. Ladies and gentlemen, are there people who have made this money or are making this money? Yes, they are people there. I'm touching a little on each and everything, but I want us to understand that there is a lot more money than what I'm showing you. There is a lot more money in Royal Queue than what I am showing you. Let's take an example that you get into the Royal Queue, and all you need to do, the system requests you just to bring in 4 people. 4 people, I mean 3 people actually, but for this example, I am going to ask you that let's take an example of 4 people, just 4 people. And when you bring in these 4 people, Royal Queue will be able to pay you $30. If you're able to bring in these people in a week, it is okay. If you're able to bring them in a month, that's up to you. In 3 months, that's up to you. But if you can just bring those 4 people, now you will have returned your $120, which means you have not lost anything. Now, let's take an example again that with these 4 people who have come in, you just work with them to get their 4 people. And when they get their 4 people, remember everyone who comes below you, everyone who comes in as your indirect, you are getting $10 each as extra. That is another 160. Remember, I said at the beginning that If you have a paper and a pen, please let's record this, because I'm going to show you how you can be able to make around $50,000 even in about 3 months or even 4 months, depending on how much or how hungry you are to make this money. So with $160, only those are the 4 people you have brought in, and you have worked with them to help them get their 4. Ladies and gentlemen, when I came into this business, I worked hand in hand with my upline, and within that very month, I was able to get that money. Now, when there's the 16, now the 16, remember, are already in, and all we are doing is that you're not going to bring all these people, but you're just working with the few 4 that you have brought in. Let's say you also work with the 16 to get their 4. It means you'll have 64 people in the team. And remember, at 64, you're already on the second level. On the second level, your indirects, you're earning around $20. But for this exercise, I'm still going to take $10. It means you will have another $640. Are we together? Are we together? I really want us to understand this very, very clearly. Now, the 64, you only work with your 4 and it means in your team, you'll have 256 people. And with 256 people, still, we will take the lowest and say you are given $10 each from the person who is below you. That means you will have, that is $2,560. Ladies and gentlemen, are you seeing money that is coming in? Still, the 256 will work together, each one. You're not going to look for the 256, but you'll only work with your 4. The 4 will work with their 4. The other 4 work with their 4. And look at the money that you can be able to get. Now, when the 4 get, the 256, we help them get their 4. That means our team will be around 1024. 1024, still we take the least amount of dollars. That will be around 10,240. 10,240. And lastly, we will help these 10,240 to get their 4. We will have 4096, and we will help these to get their 4, and it continues, ladies and gentlemen. Does it end here? No, it doesn't. You can still continue and make much more money. When you add up just the amount of money that we have added up, let's say you have taken, even if it is 3 months, 4 months, even if it is a year, but already the system has given you around $50,000, which is over 190 million in my country, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you see, if anyone has seen that Royal Q has the money to give you your dreams in the shortest time possible. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but with this kind of system, you can be able to make recurring money. We have seen people who have come in and have made millions of money. We have people who are still making millions of money. And with our money, the beauty is that you can be able to withdraw this money. You can be able to withdraw this money every single day, ladies and gentlemen. You can be able to withdraw this money every single day and use it for your daily and also save for the future. Thank you so much. I want to stop here because we have other leaders who are going to show us how they have been able to go through this, how they have been able to earn from Royal Q. Thank you so much. Once again, I encourage each and everyone to network because there is a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. In Uganda, we already have a V6. We know there are many others who are coming up. And as a V6, this system has already given you $1 billion plus, $1 billion plus. I don't know what your dreams are, but your dreams can be achieved here. Royal Q is like a lake. When you come with a bottle of water, you will pick a bottle of water and leave. Someone else will come with a drum. They'll be able to fetch their water in a drum and leave. Another person will come with something bigger than that. They will get their water and leave. So what container are you bringing to carry the money that is in Royal Q? What bag do you have to put in money in the Royal Q? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to me. Let me the MC, please. Back to you. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.
Wow. Guys, remember we began with a very huge task. Remember I was telling you how I was comparing my income and my expenses and they were not tallying. You remember that task? So I went ahead to tell you that make the 200,000, the 1 million by 30. After dividing it by 30 and taking this thing ahead, divide that money by the dollar currency or euro currency in your country. For example, if in Uganda, you can divide by 3,600. And if you are in any other country, find out the rate of the dollar, divide it, and then the amount you get, whether $1 per day or $0.5 per day, multiply it by 365 days. If that money excites you, go ahead, continue doing what you want. If that money you get can buy you a car, go ahead, continue doing what we want. If it doesn't excite you, I want to see you clapping for Coach Jerina in the chat. If it doesn't excite you, even before you calculate, I know in your head you already have those calculations. Clap for Coach Jerina in the chat. I'm not seeing you guys. I'm not inviting the next host or the next presenter if you guys are dormant. And everyone who has left the call, if you know anyone that has left the call because we were 200 and I'm seeing people reducing, the spirit of poverty is call. Yeah, if I'm not talking so well, sorry about that, but that's the. So guys, go ahead, do that calculation and let's see what you get. For Jerina, we are super grateful. Me who loves money and extra money, I'm super excited and impacted. We now know that if I don't have capital, there is another way to make this capital and start on my crypto trading journey with no worries. Guys, I hope you're writing in your notebook, and those with questions, continue writing them. So tap your neighbor, especially that one that has left. Tell them to come back because the person I'm about to invite, guys, if you cannot retire right now and then you continue earning, stay on the call because the person I'm about to invite can retire today and money will keep coming because he has created what we call a cash flow. Do you have a cash flow? Well, if you don't have a cash flow, this time I don't know where I should put your notebook, but put your notebook closer because you need to write these tactics that they're going to give you. The next person I'm about to invite can retire today and money keeps coming. He's a person that has managed to get himself a lot of assets from the business and a lot of things, as he'll be showing you, from the business. Right about now, join. Let me see you guys giving love hearts to our next presenter, Coach Alan, who is going to close this meeting for us. Coach Alan, the floor is yours.
All right, my dear friends. I'm really grateful to be around here today. I would want to take this opportunity to thank whoever has been here today with us. Thank you very much. You've made a right choice. I have some music in the background. If you really want to be a victor, this is your chance. This is your chance. This is your chance. A very good morning, a very good afternoon, a very good evening, wherever you're connecting us from. I want to take this opportunity to thank all leaders that have presented today, Coach Ashraf, Coach Jelina, and the general team that organized this wonderful session. I'm really, really grateful for you people. Could you hear? Are you hearing me? Can you hear me, guys?
Loud and clear, leader.
Okay. My name is Alan. My name is Alan, and I'm a citizen of Uganda. I'm really grateful for this opportunity of Royal Q. Whoever is here, this is a divine call. This is a divine call. Your being here is not a mistake. You staying on the call from the beginning up to the end is not a mistake. It happened to me like it has happened to you to listen to these words. But my dear, I would like to take this opportunity to inform you, since that day, I've never looked back. I have never looked back. I've seen happiness, I've seen joy, I've seen relaxation in this business. Dreams are coming true one by one. They are not becoming bundles one by one. So if you're here, allow me to tell you that I came from a humble background. If there is anybody who is coming from a humble background, type a 1 in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat if you're coming from a humble background. Type a 1 in the chat if you're coming from a humble background. If you're coming from a humble background, type a 1 in the chat. Now I'm talking to somebody who is coming from a humble background. Type a 1 in the chat. I can see people typing. My dear friends, personally, I come from a humble background. I was brought up by a single mom who had a lot of children at home, for which they were all known my sisters, or biological sisters and brothers. But we had to be together because their parents had passed on, and she was the one to take care of very many. So, very good. So for that reason, we couldn't get enough. We couldn't get what we had to get our children. My dear friends, I think what I've gone through from childhood, there is a certain musician here in Uganda who said, I don't want to tell you about my sad story, but I think I've went through some sad story. But the sad story that I've gone through, it's Royal Q, it's cryptocurrency trading that has tried and that has pulled me from that sad story, from the humble background to where I am right now. I'm a V4 in the business, and I'm grateful to tell you I have seen money flowing into my life. The day I started the business, the day before getting started into this business, I was scammed. As you know, I'm sure some people here have been scammed too. Personally, as I was navigating internet to see how I can look around to see an opportunity online, as you're looking around to see one, I fell into traps of some people, and then I went to a certain bank in our country. It is called Pride Microfinance, and I took a loan of 3 million. I gave out the money to a scammer. My dear, before I realized the money was taken, it was really a challenging moment, but I didn't give up. I found a certain lady online again. She was called Liz. We discussed. She told me, have an opportunity where when you have full control over your money. When she said that I have full control over my money, I was like, are you serious? I have full control over my money. The other man, I sent it. This one, I have full control. Now, tell me. She told me, Royal Q, what? Actually, I was a little disgusted about the stories of online businesses, as you are now. When she talked about me having full control over my money, what I had to do, I sold out some machines that I had and entered the business. It was 16th of August 2023. My dear, I sat down in my first month to understand which business is this exactly. The first month was enough for me to understand exactly which business I'm dealing with. The second month, by the end of the second month, I had made it $2,000. So, my dear friends, after getting $2,000 in my second month, I was like, is this real? Let me first withdraw some money. I withdrew. I cleared the loan from Friday. I cleared the loan. And now I'm like, okay, I was paying school fees. Now I'm in the right thing. I went on doing the business. I'm making my second year this year, 2025, in August 16th. I'm at a V4, and my dear, as I asked here, that who is coming from a humble background? Some people raised their hands and some people wrote in the chat. I realized that I came from a humble background, and right now I'm a background of somebody. Are they supposed to come from also humble background? Using this opportunity, my children are not coming from humble background. Why? I have got this opportunity and I've tried to do my best with the opportunity, handling it with care, doing what I'm supposed to do. My dear, this business has delivered some good amount of money. Before it was by the end of, it was December last year, I purchased my first car in life. Me, on buying a car, I was like, I don't want a sweet car. These sweet car motokai, these VTs and also. I want a better car, my startup car. By the end of last year, 2024, I bought one. And I'm telling you, allow me to share my screen. Allow me to share my screen. There is a certain, can you see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen? Hello? Can somebody be seeing my screen?
Yes, you are sharing your screen.
No. I was like, no, I don't want sweet kamotoka, sweet car. A child may take it thinking it is a sweet. Yet it is somebody's car. I'm telling you, my dear friends, this year, I have managed to purchase land. I'm this kind of person who doesn't want small things. Me, I'm small, but the things I don't want small things. Now, I bought this here. I bought this land. And here I had gone to check after paying to see what project can suit here. But all the money, I'm telling you, as in all the money, I'm getting it from my phone using Royokyu. I'm going to show you some withdraws. You know, you can, there are times when you speak, no action. Let me show you. Now, yesterday, I was in the farm. I've made a farm here. Here I'd gone with my daughter to see. Now here I've made that is. Can you see my screen? Hello. Can somebody be seeing my screen?
Yeah, we can see it. It's very
Can you
clear.
see this video?
Yes.
No,
Which
yesterday I
one?
was
Not
there
saying
and
yet.
they are putting the farm. But all this money, my dear friend, we have the opportunity. This is myself. This is me. This is me. Okay? This is me. And I'm telling you, all this money from the phone. I don't know if there is anybody who can utilize this opportunity. If there is anybody who is coming from a humble background on this era, when jobs are scarce, when jobs are only available to those people who are known by somebody, technical know who. And for you, you're here, you're coming from a humble background, you went to school, you can't see any opportunity, all opportunity seized, now you're just there. We have a savior, and this is nothing other than the cryptocurrency space using Royal Q and Binance. I'm telling you, I have seen my life, I have seen myself relaxing, being there, and you relax. You be like, now I need money. Okay, tomorrow money is on the phone. Now I need to go here. Where will I get this money? Then you see the money on the phone. So whoever is here, as I said in the beginning, this is divine. This is purely divine. For you to be on this call, it is purely divine. And let me tell you, I've seen what we call a dramatic turnaround of my life. And there are people around me are like, positive. Where has this guy got the money from? Imagine August 2023, 2024, somebody is driving, 2025, somebody is buying land, 2025, somebody is constructing. There's no, I've not taken the pics. Let me check, it is in the other gadgets. So my dear friends, what am I trying to say? If you're here, I'm sure that the opportunity has been said very well, it has been explained very well to you. It's high time you made a decision. This world only pays your action. This world only pays what you do. This world will never pay your thing what you know. This world will never pay what you think. It will only pay what you have decided to do. Your actions, will be paid. So if you're here and you've got the opportunity, at least you've heard something, and I would like to inform you, and I would like to tell you, go and do the needful. It's now. If it's not now, then what do you think that you can do on this era and you see success and you register a success other than being in digital world? So my dear friend, at times we get issues of like, when I get money of royalty, when I get money of trading capital, when I get, let me tell you, you have the money, only that you've not made decision. Sit down with yourself and make decision. You will thank yourself. Your future you will thank yourself. I'm telling you. I'm thanking myself for the step that I took into cryptocurrency space. I've seen success. I repeat, at least I look at the people whom I started with. They're growing older every day. So if you're here, the opportunity is now. We have a problem that people fear what they don't know. You will understand the whole aspect of cryptocurrency when you inside. You will hear Leader Alan telling you, I have scored. Leader so-and-so telling you, I've scored. And there are some people who will say, you know me, things failed. You know me, I had somebody that they failed. Those stories, you will hear very many. Your life is your life. Take control and take positive control over your finances. If you don't take a step, if you don't act now, the world is ready to position you, and that is into poverty. I don't know if there is anybody who has really seen this as an opportunity that you should get started in this business. Allow me to end here. Allow me to end here. This will only benefit somebody who has made decision and got started in this business. Go back to somebody who invited you on this call. That person will lead you into the business. You are dealing with the right people. You are dealing with the right community. You will get there. That is, if you're determined to get there. May God bless you.
Who is excited? Who is excited? Who is excited? Guys, how much are you willing to sacrifice for your dream? See me now standing because the network is not giving me peace of mind. Guys, we come to the end of our presentation this evening. Thank you for attending, especially those that have been with us since we started at 4:20. It's a different time here, so that's why sometimes I struggle to remember the time I'm actually speaking. So Coach Jerina is saying there is a question you would like to answer. Allow me to thank all our presenters for today. Coach Ashraf, you did that so well. Leader Alan Wagaba, your testimony stands out as for especially for people that would like to own all those properties that you have. And Leader Ashraf, you did an amazing job helping us understand cryptocurrencies. Coach Jerina, do you still want to answer that question?
Yeah, thank you, Leader Carol. Thank you. Thank you for the great work, and thanks to the leader who just closed the meeting. But let's give chance to anyone with a question so that we can leave anyone unattended to. If there is anyone with a question, please. A question. Let's give back to the community. Anyone with a question? There was Westland Trading who was saying
I think we
Who
can
has-
allow people to utilize the microphones.
Yeah.
Those who have questions, they can raise their hands and they ask.
Yeah, there was Westland Trading Group who was insisting, let's stick on technical part Royal Q. Westland, we have meetings every single day from Monday to Saturday. We have a day, which is Friday, especially for any question to do with your Royal Q, anything to do with that. But for the new members, maybe. And we also have meetings where we learn everything to do with our robots, everything to do with networking. We have meetings from morning to evening, and those meetings, again, are recorded and posted on our Crypto Ambassadors channel. You can go there and find anything that you want. But if there are no questions, for those who are new, please get back to the person who
Serena,
invited on the call. Yes,
there is a
please.
question in chat. There is a question in chat. It is saying,
Let's,
don't you think that Royalty will one day stop working? Yeah, there are actually two questions. And can someone start with $200 capital? Yes.
okay. Let's
I
start
think we
with
can
that
answer
of
those and
capital.
close.
Let's look at that of capital. With capital, you only need 120 for activation. And then the capital, the robot can take as low as even $30 you can start. But of course, the more capital you have, the better. So with someone with 250, you are very good to go. You are good to go with 250. You can start, but please, when you come with that, because the 120 will be for your activation, that will take you for the whole year. So you don't even have to count it. It means you'll have remained with around 100, maybe 100 and another 20 for you to trade. That is not enough, ladies and gentlemen. The bot that we are paying for 120, someone else in China is also paying the same, but has put a capital of around 100,000, $10,000, and they are earning lots of money per day. So it is better when you start with that 120, do everything possible. Once you prove, yes, you can withdraw your money, you can put it at any time, you can trade, it is giving you profits, do everything possible to add capital. In my country, just the lowest amount of money that you can use for to buy a border is 5 million. So really, when you come with 120 and use that for 6 months, 1 year, you're using 120, you're not a serious person. If you really want this to give you good profits, you have to add more capital in the future. But with 250, you can start very well. The other question is, Emily, can someone, okay, that is done. After buying the boat, how soon can I start trading? My capital 450. Gemstone, you activate your robot today, you can even put a trade and you will start making profits. Remember, when you come in, there's a team, you have an upline, they will help you to trade. You will start putting in your trades and you will start making profits there and then. In fact, if you go to the person who invited you right now, they will activate you, you will put in a trade, and you will start to make money. They suppose someone who is a layman and very new in crypto activates with the robot. How will he manage to start earning from the robot? Now, this robot can be used by anyone. It can be used by anyone, whether you are a beginner, whether you have not known what cryptocurrency is, even those who do not know how to trade can be able to trade with the bot, because you are guided and you are entering into a community. You have an upline, you have someone to deal with, you are on a group, you'll be put on a group for members and you will be helped. So thank you very much. I think that is enough for today. Just get back to the person who
Leader.
invited you.
Excuse me, leader.
Yes.
There is somebody who asked that, don't we think royalty can close one day?
Okay, go ahead and answer that, leader.
I would like to inform anybody who has such a mind. I'm going to give you some, like 2 or 3 answers. One, life is a risk. For you to be in life, we are risking when you're moving to town. Are you sure you will reach? Life is a risk. Anyway, Royal Q doesn't hold any of your fund. Okay? And 2, your money is on Binance. Another answer why Royal Q is in the business. Why do business close? Business close because they don't make profits. Royal Q makes profits. Royal Q is in business. So my dear friend, don't be scared in any way. Will this business, maybe this business may close. My dear. What if it doesn't close for the next 20 years? And it is not going to close for the next 20 years. So Royal Q is making a lot of money. Why? It is one, you pay for it, $120. There's some money reserved for Royal Q system. Number 2, Royal Q it charges fuel on each and every trade that is being made or that is completed. So on the trades all over the world, it means this Royal Q is in business. It can't close because it is in business and it is making a lot of profits. So come confident and do business without any doubt. You will make it. Thank you.
A great thanks to our presenters and all people that managed to make it here. Our organizers, we are really grateful and thank you for attending this meeting. Make sure you get back to the person that invited you here because you need an invitation code and you also need a mentor that will take you through the entire trading process. So get back to the person that invited you here. Let them answer all those questions that have not been answered here and then begin your trading right away because you've seen the benefits. Happy trading and let's meet at the other side of money. Yes, leader.
Leader Carol, thank you so much. And lastly, to that person who just asked, what if Royal Q closes? You see, these questions are very good because they make the people understand what they are getting into. Now, even if Royal Q closed tomorrow, even if it closed this night, you are covered. Why? Because your capital is on Binance. Royal Q does not hold your capital. You who is coming into the business, Royal Q does not hold your capital. You place your capital on Binance. Binance is a bank that keeps your capital. You can withdraw your capital any time of the day or night. So even if Royal Q closed after 1 week, you will still have your capital on your bank. So in fact, people ask, why Royal Q? Why are you doing Royal Q? Why other people? Why are you not dealing with any other company? That is our selling point. That is the truth. Royal Q does not hold any of your capital. You who is new, you who is coming in, you keep the capital with you. So if you have the capital with you on your bank, who knows your PIN number? It is you and maybe your wife. That is if you decide to share your PIN with your wife. So the person who asked that question, be well assured that your capital will remain on the bank and never on Royal Q. Thank you so much. I think, Carol, I'm over to you. And we